Sydney at the time. A Gardiner Mines man shot and killed his wife in April. He was in such a psychotic state that he told a psychiatrist he shot the family dog and that his wife had gone to the United Kingdom with her boyfriend. 8 months later, said Drive. Scott Theriot, Richard Wayne McNeil, 40, still hasn't fully realized that he shot his wife, Sarah Beth Ann Forbes, 33, in the back of her neck with a double-barreled, 12-gauge shotgun. Theriot said that McNeil explained it was the dog's job to protect his wife, and in failing to do so, he shot the dog, Bella. The comments came Thursday during the first of 2 scheduled Supreme Court hearings into whether McNeil is criminally responsible for his actions. He has entered a not guilty plea to a charge of first-degree murder in relation to the death of Forbes on April 18, 2017, at the family's home in Gardiner Mines. Defense lawyer Darlene McRory and Crown Prosecutor Steve Drake are each presenting psychiatric evidence on which Justice Frank Edwards will decide whether McNeil was capable of fully appreciating the consequences of his actions on the day Forbes died. The Crown is not challenging the defense motion for a declaration of not criminally responsible. Theriot, who among his responsibilities is a forensic psychiatrist at the East Coast Forensic Hospital, interviewed McNeil at the facility. McNeil has been a patient at the hospital since shortly after his arrest. Theriot told the court that McNeil was diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia 5 years ago. He said McNeil's mental health history is somewhat different because the symptoms of the illness are usually presented when an individual is in their late teens or early 20s. McNeil was 35 when he was diagnosed. The doctor testified McNeil felt his former workers at Nova Scotia Power were trying to harm him and that he changed all the electrical sockets in his home because he was certain cameras were being hidden inside. McNeil was off work on sick leave at the time of the offense. He also felt people could read his mind and he stopped driving his motorcycle because he was sure someone had tampered with the brakes. He also felt his well water had been contaminated. Theriot said McNeil had stopped taking his medication in the week leading up to the shooting and was certain Forbes was being unfaithful to him. He also felt, said Theriot, that his thoughts could be stolen from his head while others could implant thoughts in his head. As with any mental illness, finding the right combination and doses of medication is always a challenge. Theriot said the medications offered to McNeil were not working. Although McNeil was seeing a psychiatrist once a month, the appointments were changed to once every 3 months after his psychiatrist moved his practice from Cape Breton and he was assigned a new doctor. In the days leading up to the shooting, McNeil was not sleeping, eating or taking his medication and had commented to others that the Holy Grail was buried in his backyard. He told police the shooting was all a setup and that the blood on the kitchen floor came a blood bag and his wife had gone to the United Kingdom.